Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates, and we'll begin. See what Spirit has to say today. Okay, for those of you who chose, and we'll do a golden nugget card at the end for further clarification. For those of you who chose the green stone, we have all minor arcana, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Okay, well, Source is working with you today, trying to bring you a message that brings victory with this Ace of Swords, or clarity, or some help in your planning. So that's nice to know. The Queen of Cups. Now, she is intuitive, she's mature, she's empathetic, she's compassionate. She just knows, you know. So maybe this is that a reassurance that your intuition is pretty well developed. It's mature with this Queen of Cups. And maybe you are hearing a message from Source. Maybe there is a thought or a clarity that is coming in, or that has been, and this is sort of validating that for you. We have the Page of Wands, which is nice. It's just sort of like, let's just do the next thing. Maybe there's something you pick up today. It's the goal for today, or it's the thing that interests you or piques your curiosity today. Page of Wands. Excellent card for, I don't have to have all the answers. But you may have some real intuitive hits here with this and this card. So that's interesting. The Page of Wands can also be somebody in your life, a younger person who is maybe a bit fiery. So maybe you're getting clarity about that person. Or the ability to maturely care for and nurture this person, even though, you know, the Page of Wands can be a little bit difficult. Not mature yet, you know. Whichever these mean, I think these are pleasant cards. These are good cards. They're really kind of validating cards. Okay. For those of you who chose the orange stone, we have minor arcana again. We have the King of Cups. Oh, no. We have the Magician. We have a major arcana. We have the King of Cups and the Five of Coins. All right. Well, if you've got a Five of Coins experience, these are two good cards to get with that. So the Five of Coins is sometimes a sense of lack or feeling shut out in the cold, or maybe it's money, worrying about money, or health. Can be health. This person's on crutches. And coins, they represent physical manifestations of security. That's what they really do represent. Abundance. So these two are having a shutout in the cold moment, but they are ready to go into the church where there is abundance, right? So the Five of Coins is transitory. The Magician is a great card to get with that. In other words, you will be able to manifest something, something that's, something heavenly on this earth, on this plane. The power that you have, of course, is infinite. And maybe you feel like you can tap into that today. You have everything you need. You've got the cup, the coin, the sword, and the rod. Emotional resources, physical resources, intelligence, and purpose, fire. You've got what you need to do what you need to do to manifest the desired result. And the King of Cups is saying you've also gotten pretty good at riding things out. You've gotten pretty good at dealing with turbulence and not even letting it disrupt you terribly emotionally. The King of Cups can have a lot going on emotionally deep down, but doesn't necessarily show it. Doesn't lose control. The King of Cups has good intuition, good understanding of other people. So that's a wonderful validation about where you are in life. Yeah, and I like that. I like that. Sometimes Source reminds us, we're not alone in this. We are connected. We are eternal beings connected to Source. So we can manifest, and we can expect to manifest what is needed. So that's a good reading. That's an interesting reading. Okay, for those of you who chose the point, the citrine point, the clear one, we have minor arcana, but pleasant ones, the 10 of cups, the Knight of cups, the 4 of wands. You really might be having something that's happening that's about family or the people you would consider family. An event, perhaps. Sometimes this is a wedding. Sometimes this is a family gathering. Sometimes it's somebody moving and sort of celebrating that. The 4 of wands can also be improving the emotional tone in your household. It can be a sort of celebratory interaction with you and another person. The 10 of cups is saying also that really can be a nice time for your family or the group of people you consider closest to you. Like everything, or it can simply be a reassurance. Everything's basically fine underneath it all. The 10 is a completion. The 10 is stability. The Knight of Cups can be a suitor, or it can be somebody trying to make a good impression on you. Perhaps you're trying to make a good impression on someone else. With these kinds of cards, you will. With these kinds of cards, I feel like that's welcome. That's a welcome news. It can simply be welcome news coming in as well with this Knight of Cups. But, with these two good cards, I just feel a great sense of, pleasure, security, pleased with things. These are pleasing things. So that's nice. That's nice to be getting these messages around this time. If you're not feeling that now, maybe Source wants to bring your focus to that. Or Source is saying to you, this is coming in. And enjoy it. That might be the welcome message. So, excellent cards. Okay, for those of you who would like some further clarification, we have the Golden Nugget card, and that is the Hierophant. Very interesting. The Hierophant. Okay, now the Hierophant is a lot of times about societal expectations. It's about tradition. It's about customs. It's about societal institutions, professions. It's sometimes about the legal profession or paperwork. It's sometimes about governmental issues, sometimes about religion. Sometimes it's simply about doing what's expected of you or feeling like you need to. Sometimes it's about using a human institution to meet our goals, because there are some goals that are really tough to meet on our own. It really would do us well to consult with a professional or take a well-established path to meeting our goals. For instance, a lot of people meet their career goals by going to higher education, and then they're on a path. They're on a path that others have trod before them, to get to their goal. Sometimes people join things. They'll join a club. They'll join a group to help them to have the guidance and sometimes the accountability, sometimes the partnership in getting there. So the Hierophant coming up for you might mean that you may need some structure around a goal of yours to get there, or you may benefit from the support or the guidance or the shared wisdom. But, once in a while the Hierophant comes up too as a, feeling societal pressures on us. Usually the advice I feel like the Hierophant brings is the Hierophant should work for you. These are only human institutions, organizations, rules, goals. It's all made by humans. So as a human, you can join in where it works for you. It's going to help you. But also it shouldn't be oppressive. You know, the expectations that maybe society has on you or work has on you or your religion or what have you has on you should not necessarily be oppressive. So it's always a good opportunity when you get the Hierophant to ask, is this working for me or against me? Do I need to make a change? Those are good questions to ask, because it's just a human institution and it should work for you. It should help you to meet your goals. All right. Well, I thank you all so much. I hope you have a marvelous day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.